Hello there. So we are here in London today, and we're gonna do a tour over the city. As you can see, we are in a Cessna 172, parked in Heathrow somewhere. But I want to show you some things about this city that are very nice and very well done, mostly by ORBX, but not just by ORBX, of course. The default scenery of London by Microsoft Flight Simulator is already great, and we're gonna be seeing all that. So, rising here, as you can see, London Airport is pretty well done. All the terminals are there, and yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's really cool, and it's one of the feature airports of the software, anyways. Now, if we go east, you can see the city down there. If we go south, we could get to Gatwick. So, how do we get to Gatwick? Well, first let's go to London to see the difference. So if I move forward at this speed, this is almost the best speed I can get with the drone. So we will try to get to London as quick as we can. I'm not sure if we'll be able to, but whatever. Yeah, this is the fastest we can get. But it's good for you to see how far it is. There is, of course, this very important road here that takes you to the city, and you can use the underground, of course. In the other hand, if you come from Gatwick, you use the train. So, in a sense, it's faster, although it's a bit farther. Not a bit farther, it's almost twice the distance, but it gets you in the city pretty fast. So here we are over the Thames River. There's an aircraft passing just by. What is it? It's like an A330, isn't it? Cool. And sounds beautifully. Look at that. Great. So we continue. And now is when things get interesting. We can see the Hyde Park already. I'll try to get lower. Well, I'm not a big connoisseur of London, so I know some things, but not many. What I know, I'm gonna share with you, and all the rest, if you know better than me, you're gonna be able to comment and recognize them, of course. So here it looks like they have what? A lot of concerts, right? I'm not sure. So, anyways, here is the Buckingham Palace. These I know for sure, and it's pretty easy to spot. Never been there, but it's recognizable. Then, if we move forward, you're gonna see the Westminster Palace and the Big Ben, of course. This is a major Londonese like landscape, right? This is pretty recognizable. And of course the London Eye, which is this beautiful machine that is stopped here, and yesterday was stopped also. And now we follow the bridge here. So we will get, let me see first if I can find Piccadilly Circus. I'm not sure if I can. This building here, I know this building is important. I walked down this place, but I don't know what it is. Let me just cheat a bit, and I'll tell you what it is. So this is what? Just give me a second, please. I'm gonna figure out quickly and tell you what it is. No. High Commission, no. Royal Opera, no. Man, this is so sad. I cannot recognize this. Oh my. It's supposed to be easy. It was supposed to be easy, but Trafalgar Square? Yeah, Trafalgar Square. Yeah, that's great. And the National Gallery. Now I can say for sure. So this is the Trafalgar Square and the National Gallery. All right, I walked down here. This place is pretty amazing, And somewhere around here is Piccadilly Circus, but I'm not really sure of where. I don't remember these colorful buildings, to be honest. Or is this like, um, where is Piccadilly? Where is Piccadilly Circus? Should be down here somewhere. And people who know London better than me, they must be like, that way, that way. It's not there. No, it's somewhere else. Like here, for example, this looks like Piccadilly Circus. Maybe. Yes, this is Piccadilly Circus for sure. So let me move it this way. Yeah, the famous Piccadilly Circus. Well, I don't know why there's so much fuss about it, but yeah, it's here. Cool. So we got Piccadilly Circus. Now we move to the British Museum. Oh, cool. This is the British Museum right here. That's somewhere I want to go one day to, you know, to enjoy with time, because this is not the kind of thing you want to do in a rush. And finally here we got to the part of the city I know better because I've been many times. Well, Blackfriars is here, the station. So the train passes down here. It's like a station bridge, if you will. It's pretty nice. St. Paul Cathedral. Of course, this amazing cathedral that is very well known. There's some unbelievable photos of it during the Second World War and of the destruction that was all around it and how fabulous it resisted, right? So, yeah, from here we got to these buildings here that are very, unique in design. Specifically, the walkie-talkie, which is this one here, where the Sky Garden is. Let me see if I can get closer. Yeah, I cannot get much closer than this, but you can see that the buildings are very well designed. This is the ORBX Center, if you are wondering. It's a beautiful day in London today, huh? Better than when I was there yesterday. And the Shard, right in front of us. I'll just cross here the river so we can get to the Shard. Here is the Belfast, and of course the Tower Bridge, very famous Tower Bridge, and the Tower of London with the White Tower also. This castle has around 1,000 years. It's pretty amazing that it's still standing. And well, you cannot get much better than this. London is just amazing. This part of London is specifically very well designed and very interesting to visit in real life as well. There's this museum here, the Modern Art Museum, I think it is. And there is a pub down here. Where is it? Where is the pub? Where's the pub? I forgot where it is. Somewhere here. Someone was asking me about, oh, where was that beach you went? Yeah, this beach was here. Yeah, the pub should be here. The beach was here, okay? The tide was low, so you could see them. You could actually see the sand and the rocks and whatever. You can walk there. So after we left the famous Tower Bridge and downtown London, and this view is just astonishing. Let me see if I look from lower. Well, from lower it's gonna be like a normal view, right? You can hear the water. That's crazy. But okay, we can get up here and you see the whole city. It's pretty nice. Now I'll take you to the Canary Wharf, where the new buildings are, like this eastern area of London. And we've been here too, visiting another friend, Camila. She used to live in London too. Now she's not living there anymore. And we actually went up on one of these buildings just to get a nice view from the city, and we did. It's pretty cool. And Camila will be able to recognize this view too. Cool, isn't it? This is just as beautiful as London gets. With London City in the end, of course, you can perfectly recognize it there. One specific thing about the 1,000 foot mark in the Londonese airport, in the British airport in general, they don't use this pattern anymore, this British pattern anymore. Now it's more like a normal or common um 1,000 foot mark. This is the Thames barrier. I think it's used when the tide is too high, so to avoid any floods into the city, they just raise the barrier. That's how I understand it. I might be wrong, of course. And there, very far in the distance, going east as you can go, you will see. We're now here, going downstream on the Thames River, we can see the Queen Elizabeth II Bridge, which is really a massive bridge. I've never saw I've never seen this bridge before. I never saw it because usually when we fly into London, we fly into Gatwick, which is more to the south, so we don't overfly this region here. But there it is. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty big and it's well depicted on the flight simulator. I'm not sure if this was default or if it was by ORBX. I believe it was by ORBX. Okay. So here it is, the bridge. Pretty impressive, isn't it? It's huge and it's pretty. More like modern. And there is this bizarre things here. Let's let's go down to find out what is it. Man, I don't know what it's supposed to be. But when you try to do the whole world, well, this kind of stuff happens. It's funny because they are kind of in the limit of where city would be depicted. Yeah, so this is where weird things start happening like this. Like this lake that is higher than the terrain below. Yeah. Okay. Usually you wouldn't notice these things from the air, so we just spoiled some bugs. Yeah, weird, weird stuff. Weird stuff. Probably someone already, reported for to Microsoft. Okay, so now I'm going back to downtown because from there we're gonna fly over the train, the rail. Well, we're gonna simulate like if you had taken the train in London Bridge and then going all the way to the south to Gatwick. We're gonna make a stop in the middle though. First, I'm gonna talk to you guys about another friend that I know from there, which is Carol Crows. She also lives in London, and she was the one who presented me that region of the London Bridge, and I'm very thankful for her now when I go there, I feel home because I'm very comfortable with that place. And then we're gonna go, and she lives in Greenwich. I don't really know exactly where Greenwich is. I believe we flew over it because Greenwich is more to the west, as far as I know. And from there, now we are here crossing again via Canary Wharf, the Auction Dome. And from the Shard, which you see here, which is tallest building in Western Europe, from the Shard we're gonna continue down to the south until we get to a place called Penge. Yeah, Penge. You have Penge West and Penge East, but basically we're gonna go all the way to Penge. So here is the train. We will just follow it. So this would be the line you would get to go to Gatwick, alright? So here I believe we turn south. Hopefully we turned in the right spot. It's kind of complicated, the system here. The train system here is not that simple. So we're just moving over the train line. and hopefully we will not get lost. Let me see, just to check if I'm on the right spot. It's hard to tell, but I guess I'm not very far from it. We got the wrong the wrong train. The wrong train maybe. Okay, let me keep going south, because I can see already the buildings in Croydon there, and they are a good. Yes, I found it. So here is the Crystal Palace Park. All right, this park I'm gonna raise here a bit for you to see the whole thing. So this is the park. It's a very nice park, and the neighborhood close by is very cool too. Specifically here in this region, you have a lot of nice pubs. I'm just gonna fall until I get to one of these streets, because I took a picture from one of these streets, and we'll be able to compare the view if we go exactly there. Wow, they crashed, didn't they? Oh my, I lost. Yeah, it's complicated to do this. Yeah, this is the view that I want, but it's very hard to. Yeah, it's pretty much this view. Alright, so this is the view I have from this neighborhood to Tower Downtown. It's pretty interesting. Let me. Either goes too low or too high. Yeah, this is better. So I just get a picture here, and then from there we go. We can no, I cannot zoom this way. There's another way to zoom it. Let's see if this one, yes. Cool. This is the way we can compare somehow. So let me rise again, because I want to show you this thing. So this is the park I was telling you about. This is the Crystal Palace Park in South London, and we can follow the street around it, and if you've been here, you would recognize everything. It's pretty cool. And let me move this. I'm still struggling to learn how to move this drone decently. And so here you have these houses. Great. And yeah, the bridges. I've been in this pub, and this pub here, it's really nice pub. I forgot the name of it already. Bridge Pub, maybe? I think the Bridge. Yeah, I think the Bridge is the name of it. And then here is the line, of course, the line of the train. So Penge West specifically is wow. I think it's not depicted, but it would be somewhere here, the station, or maybe it's here. Eh? Yeah, Penge West is here actually. So the pub is here. It's not where I thought. It's okay. The pub is here, and or maybe the pub is here. No, the pub is here for sure. No, the here and the here is the station. Sorry. I made a confusion. And now I go here with the train. And this will get us to Croydon. So all this region here is Croydon. And if we just turn north for a second, you will be able to see the Crystal Palace region here, downtown there, Corner Wharf, and now we just keep moving. We just keep moving south because we want to get to Gatwick. That's what we're going to do. So you can see that to the south of London, you start having these hills here. So we keep going on this valley, And at some point, I think they're gonna have like a tunnel, but I'm not sure. Let's see. I believe so. So Crystal Palace Park is a neighborhood that I got to know because of two friends of mine that live there, Camila and Paul, and it's amazing to meet them every time I go there. And you know, these things that you only get to know if you see someone who's from the region. Uh, there's some things that only locals knows, and this is one of those places. You know, this pub is very nice. I mean, I don't know how many thousands of pubs they do have, but so many of them are great, and this was no exception. So following this railway here, you can see that we're gonna actually leaving some airfields on our side, like this one here. Look, it's a pretty one. All grass strips. I think they have one tarmac strip. And now you can see Gatwick Airport. So that's what I was telling you about. Gatwick is actually not that far. It's much closer than most people think of because they always think of Heathrow. They never remember Gatwick. But Gatwick is the second most important airport in the London area. And unfortunately, it was not very well depicted either by ORBX or by Microsoft itself. Here it should be that the bridge where the aircraft pass down this way and then get Papa to the runway, or we go Quebec all the way. Here usually we use runway 26 right. Let me get closer for you to see. We usually park down. We park down here. It is in this end, and then we taxi on Quebec Alpha. Quebec Charlie, sorry, and then Quebec, and then here usually we use this part of runway 26 right or 8 left, if you will, Alpha November, and either you continue via Alpha November and turn right on Alpha, or you go this way and get Alpha Sierra, which is the closest one to the runway, and we take off runway 26 left, as you can see perfectly here, toward the west, and then we have to turn around back to the south. Usually we do that, turning to the right. So we're gonna turn here. We're gonna see the city, by the way, and you're gonna go, because from here, if you look at to the north, you won't see the city until you are high enough. So if you are high here, you can see. If visibility is good, of course. Now it's not that great. So of course, Heathrow is much closer, but it takes you less time to go from Gatwick to London downtown, because it's more like, you know, direct way. And here's the city of Crawley, where we stay when we have a layover in Gatwick. And Crawley is well known by having like this lots of training facilities. So many people in Europe who have to go for their training, specifically in the airlines, with the simulators and all the stuff, they come to Crawley because they have Airbus, Boeing centers here. So pretty much all this region. And this is Gatwick Airport, and London is down there in the horizon. Well, thank you very much for this tour that we did here together in London. I hope you have liked it. I hope you have learned something. If you know something that I didn't know and I just overflew it without mentioning, please tell me on the comments below. And if you want to suggest somewhere else for us to go, please let me know as well. Bye bye. See you.